Today's For Your Reading, we have a book that tells the story of the real pirates of the Caribbean. Vanessa Riley's newest novel, Fire, Sword, and Sea, takes place in the 17th century and follows a young woman on her journey to become a pirate captain. Here's Jumia Labanji.
What many people believe, they watch Pirates of the Caribbean and they see all these movies. What they don't realize is that 20 to 30% of the pirates in the Caribbean were black, and that these pirate ships were integrated because they weren't asking who you are or what race or etc. They were like, can you do the job? Can you rig the sails? Can you mend sails? And, there were women who decided they wanted more. And so Fire, Sword, and Sea follows Jacquot de la Haye. She works in her father's tavern in Tortuga, and these pirates are coming in and they're telling the story of adventure. And she's facing the dynamics that women in the 1600s and kind of sort of today face. She had only two options of a life, and she wanted more. So she decides to become a pirate. She dresses up as a man. She gets her skills to be a pirate. She successfully joins a crew, and eventually she rises to be a pirate captain.
Is this a true story? Is it partly true? Is it, just fiction based on history? I mean, where did you get this story from?
Jacquot is, in my opinion, she's a real person. There are some, whether she's an amalgamation of different pirate women, but in order to trace her, I had to look at the contemporaries, her friends, her peer group. These are real people, very well documented, very successful pirates, and they are all friends with her in the 1600s. Unfortunately, black women are not very well documented in history. And then when you deal with elements of black history, sometimes it's fearful. And what I find is, even though the enslavement story is an extremely important story, it's painful. And what I do is I find women who've done exciting, wonderful things. I find women who've built community, because Jacquot, she has a diverse crew of men and women that support her. So it goes beyond this narrow lens that we want to put and box black history in. And I think when we know that we were not just enslaved, but we were kings and queens and pirates, I think that makes a difference.